There's a simple juice that could help you get up to 90 extra minutes of sleep per night. Most people think it's just for breakfast. However, drinking it before bed is the key to powerfully activating your body's natural sleep hormones. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Doctor, your friendly sleep specialist here to help you wake up feeling refreshed and ready for the day. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button right now so you don't miss out on more tips for better health and sleep. And if you find this video helpful, please share it with a friend or family member who's been tossing and turning lately. Maybe even comment below with your own sleep struggles. Let's build this community together. Today, we're diving into one of my absolute favorite topics: how simple, everyday foods can transform your sleep. We're not talking about fancy diets or complicated recipes, just delicious, easy-to-find snacks that act like a gentle lullaby for your body. As a doctor who's worked with hundreds of patients over the years, I've seen firsthand how what you eat during the day, especially in the evening, plays a huge role in how well you sleep at night. And this is especially true for us folks in our golden years. I'm talking about seniors like you and me, enjoying retirement, spending time with grandkids, or maybe playing a round of golf. But when sleep evades us, it can steal that joy. Poor sleep isn't just about feeling tired. It can lead to weakened immunity, mood swings, and even increased risk for chronic conditions like heart disease or diabetes. That's why addressing it naturally through food is so empowering. Let me tell you about a patient of mine. I'll call him Mr. David. He's 65. A retired mail carrier from a small town in Ohio, and he loves nothing more than spoiling his grandchildren with stories from his root days or taking them to the local park. Mr. David was always a champion sleeper, but lately he'd been waking up around 2 a.m. with his mind racing like a freight train. He couldn't shake thoughts about bills, the news, or what tomorrow might bring. When we chatted in my office, he mentioned his routine: a big, hearty dinner, think steak and potatoes right before bed, topped off with a generous scoop of vanilla ice cream as his nightcap. He had no idea that these habits were actually sabotaging his rest. Sound familiar? If you've ever felt helpless staring at the ceiling, wondering why sleep won't come, you're not alone. But here's the good news. Small changes in your evening snacks can make a world of difference. No need to overhaul your whole life. Just a few tweaks inspired by science and real-life success stories. Before we jump into my list of 7 sleep-friendly foods, let's quickly chat about why food matters for sleep. Think of your body like an old, reliable car, the kind you've driven for decades across American highways. It needs the right fuel to run smoothly, especially at night when it's time to park in the garage and recharge. Sleep is regulated by key players in your body, hormones and nutrients that help you wind down. First up is melatonin, which I like to call your body's bedtime dimmer switch. It's that natural signal that tells your brain, hey, it's getting dark outside, time to relax. Then there's tryptophan, an amino acid that's like the building blocks for a cozy bed. Your body uses it to make serotonin, which boosts your mood during the day, and then converts to melatonin for sleep. Finally, minerals like magnesium and potassium act as gentle muscle relaxants, easing tension so you can drift off without those pesky leg cramps or restless feelings that plague so many of us seniors. When we choose the right foods, we're not just satisfying hunger. We're equipping our bodies with the tools for restorative sleep. Studies from places like the National Institutes of Health, NIH, back this up. Simple nutrients can improve sleep quality without pills or gadgets. For instance, NIH research highlights how B vitamins and other key nutrients support healthy sleep cycles by aiding melatonin production and reducing stress. And the best part? These foods are affordable, available at your local Walmart, Costco, or even the corner grocery store. No exotic imports needed. Remember, while these natural approaches are powerful, they're most effective when combined with good sleep hygiene, like keeping a consistent bedtime routine and creating a cool, dark sleep environment. Now, let's get to the heart of it. My 7 simple, sleep-friendly foods. I'll walk you through each one, explain the science in plain English, and give you real-life tips on how to incorporate them into your routine. Imagine this as your personal demo. Picture me in my kitchen, showing you step by step. Start with just one or two and build from there. And remember, if you're on medications or have health conditions, chat with your doctor first, just to be safe. For those with allergies or dietary restrictions, I'll suggest alternatives where possible. Nut-free options for nuts, plant-based swaps for dairy, to make sure everyone can benefit. Number 1, almonds. Oh, almonds are a superstar for sleep. Especially for us over 60, they're packed with magnesium, that natural muscle relaxant I mentioned, which calms your nervous system and helps you unwind after a long day. Think about it. After chasing grandkids around or doing yard work, your muscles might feel tight. A handful of almonds can ease that right up. A study published in the Journal of Research in Medical Sciences by Abbasi et al. In 2012 showed that magnesium supplementation, like that from almonds, improved sleep duration and quality in older adults with insomnia, reducing nighttime awakenings and enhancing overall rest. How to use them? Grab a small handful, about 10 to 15 almonds, which is roughly 1 ounce. That's all you need. Don't go overboard, as they're calorie-dense. I love snacking on them plain while watching my favorite evening show, like Jeopardy! You can find them cheaply in the snack aisle at Walmart. Look for unsalted to keep sodium low. For a fun twist, try chopping them and sprinkling over a small bowl of yogurt, but keep it light. If you have nut allergies, pumpkin seeds are a great substitute. They're also rich in magnesium and can provide similar benefits. One of my patients, a 72-year-old grandma from Florida, started this habit and told me she sleeps through the night now. No more 3 a.m. wake-ups. It's that simple. Moving on to number 2, tart cherry juice. This one's a powerhouse. Tart cherries are one of the few natural sources of melatonin, helping to gently turn down that dimmer switch in your body. A study from Louisiana State University by Lasso et al. In 2018, published in the American Journal of Therapeutics, found that drinking tart cherry juice increased melatonin levels and added up to 84 minutes of sleep per night in adults with insomnia. Another trial by Greenway et al. In 2014 confirmed similar results, showing nearly 90 minutes more sleep time. That's huge for seniors dealing with age-related sleep changes. Aim for a small glass, about 8 ounces, an hour before bed. Make sure it's 100% pure tart cherry juice with no added sugar. Brands like Knudsen or even store generics at Costco work great and are often on sale. Pour it over ice for a refreshing treat, or warm it slightly if you prefer. Imagine sipping it on your porch as the sun sets. It's like a mini ritual signaling bedtime. Combine it with a few almonds for a double sleep boost. One patient of mine mixes them into a small smoothie. Easy, right? And if you're worried about the tartness, add a splash of water. It's still effective without being too puckery. For those avoiding juice due to blood sugar concerns, fresh tart cherries or a supplement form might be an alternative. But consult your doctor. Number 3, walnuts. Similar to almonds, walnuts are loaded with magnesium, but they also pack their own punch of melatonin. It's like getting a 2-for-1 deal. A study in the journal Nutrition by Reiter et al. In 2005 showed that walnuts can raise melatonin levels in the blood, leading to better sleep onset. For us seniors, this means less time lying awake counting sheep. Just a small portion, say 4 or 5 walnut halves, does the trick. They're nutty and satisfying without being heavy. You can buy them in bulk at Sam's Club or online via Amazon for convenience. Try them chopped on top of a banana, we'll get to that soon, or eaten straight from the bag while reading a book. Picture this. After dinner, you settle into your recliner with a few walnuts and a cup of herbal tea, pure relaxation. If nuts are off limits due to allergies, sunflower seeds offer magnesium and can mimic some benefits. One funny story. A 68-year-old gentleman from Texas joked that walnuts were his secret weapon against midnight snack cravings, and now he sleeps like a log. Number 4. Bananas. This humble fruit is a go-to for good reason. It's easy on the stomach and rich in potassium and magnesium, which relax muscles, plus tryptophan for those sleep hormones. The peel even contains compounds that promote calmness. Research from the University of New England in Australia, as referenced in broader studies on bananas and sleep, links them to improved sleep when eaten as an evening snack, particularly for easing muscle cramps and supporting hormone production. Go for a small banana about an hour before bed. Peel it, slice it if you like, and enjoy. They're dirt cheap at any grocery store, like Aldi or Kroger, and portable for travel. For variety, mash it with a dash of cinnamon, which has its own calming effects, or pair it with warm milk for a creamy treat. Visualize yourself in the kitchen. Slice the banana, add a sprinkle of walnuts, and you've got a 5-minute sleep-promoting snack. For nut-free options, pair with a handful of seeds, or enjoy plain. My patients over 65 rave about this. It's gentle on digestion and helps with those nighttime leg cramps that come with age. Number 5. Warm milk. The classic bedtime drink, and for good reason. It contains tryptophan and calcium, which helps your brain convert that tryptophan into melatonin. But beyond the science, it's the ritual that counts. The warmth soothes like a hug from an old friend. A study from Harvard, as discussed in Harvard Health Publishing, confirms that dairy can aid sleep, especially when warmed, due to its tryptophan content supporting melatonin production. Heat up a mug, about 8 ounces, in the microwave for a minute, or on the stove if you prefer. Add a touch of honey or vanilla for flavor, but skip caffeine. You can find milk everywhere, from your local dairy section to plant-based alternatives like almond milk if you're lactose intolerant. Though for nut allergies, try oat or soy milk, which also contain tryptophan. Imagine curling up with a book, or your favorite podcast, sipping slowly. It's a signal to your body that bedtime's near. Combine it with oatmeal for a cozy bowl. One senior couple I know makes this their nightly routine and swears by it for deeper rest. Number 6. Chamomile tea. This herbal gem has been a sleep aid for centuries, thanks to an antioxidant called apigenin that binds to brain receptors, reducing anxiety and easing you into sleep. It's caffeine-free, perfect for evenings. A clinical trial in the Molecular Medicine Reports Journal by Abdullahzadeh et al. In 2017 showed chamomile improved sleep quality in older adults, reducing insomnia symptoms and enhancing rest. Brew a cup by steeping a tea bag in hot water for 5 minutes. Brands like Celestial Seasonings are widely available at Target or Walmart. Sip it warm, perhaps with a slice of lemon for zest. Picture this demo. Boil water in your kettle, pour over the bag, and let it steep while you dim the lights. For extra oomph, pair it with a banana. The combo is like a natural tranquilizer. Many of my patients in their 70s use this to unwind after family calls, and it helps quiet racing thoughts. Finally, number 7. Oatmeal. Don't think of it just as breakfast. A warm bowl in the evening triggers melatonin release and insulin, which shuttles tryptophan to your brain for that sleepy feeling. Oats are also gentle on the gut, ideal for seniors. A study in the Annals of the New York Academy of Sciences supports carbs like oats for better sleep, as they promote serotonin production and stabilize blood sugar overnight. Keep it small, half a cup cooked with water or milk. Quick oats from Quaker at any store cook in 2 minutes in the microwave. Add a few sliced bananas or walnuts for flavor, no sugar needed. Envision stirring it up while listening to soft music. It's comforting and filling without heaviness. For dairy-free, use almond milk or water. One 75-year-old widow from California started this and said it feels like grandma's hug before bed. A few gentle warnings before we wrap up. Timing is everything. Aim for these snacks about an hour before bed, not right at lights out to avoid indigestion. Steer clear of heavy, fatty, or spicy foods in the evening. They can cause heartburn, especially as we age. And alcohol? It might make you drowsy initially, but it fragments sleep later, leading to groggy mornings. If you have allergies, like to nuts, or conditions like diabetes, adapt accordingly and consult your doc. For us seniors, staying hydrated during the day but limiting fluids at night helps too. No more bathroom trips. For nut alternatives, seeds like pumpkin or sunflower. Provide magnesium without the risk. For dairy, plant milks like oat or soy can substitute, offering similar tryptophan benefits. Remember Mr. David? We didn't flip his world upside down. We swapped his heavy dinner for lighter fare and added tart cherry juice with almonds an hour before bed. Within a week, he was sleeping soundly, waking refreshed to play with his grandkids. He even joked, "Doctor, you've turned me into a sleep pro." Small changes like these can reclaim your nights. Now let's recap these 7 sleep-friendly foods to make it easy to remember. First, almonds. Rich in magnesium for muscle relaxation, as per Abbasi's 2012 study, 10-15 nuts nightly. Second, tart cherry juice. Boosts melatonin, adding up to 84 minutes of sleep from Losso's 2018 research, 8 ounces an hour before bed. Third, walnuts. Magnesium and melatonin combo from Ryder's 2005 study, 4-5 halves for better onset. Fourth, bananas, potassium, magnesium, and tryptophan for cramps and hormones, 1 small one sliced. Fifth, warm milk, tryptophan and calcium for melatonin, backed by Harvard Insights, 8 ounces warmed. Sixth, chamomile tea. Apigenin reduces anxiety, improving quality in older adults per Abdullazade's 2017 trial, 1 cup steeped. Seventh, oatmeal. Carbs trigger melatonin, gentle on digestion, half cup plain or with fruit. Mix and match, like banana with walnuts or milk with oatmeal, for even better results. Start small, track your sleep, and adjust as needed. If this helped you, please like, share with someone who needs better sleep, and comment below. What's your go-to evening snack? Subscribe for more tips. We're in this journey to better sleep together. Sweet dreams, everyone.